Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome on back to another reaction video. If you have no idea who I am, my name is Sam, aka OGB Reacts. I'm a first-time movie reactor here on YouTube, posting every Tuesday and Friday, and I also stream over here occasionally as well. The movie that I'm watching today is a movie that I haven't really ever heard of until I started watching movies on this channel. Every so often, this movie has been recommended, so now I'm finally watching it. For today's video, I'm watching Contact from 1997. Like I said just previously, I had never heard of this movie before doing these videos, so I have no idea what I'm getting into. But as per usual, I am excited to watch. So with that, if you're here watching right now, I really do appreciate you and thank you for watching. And to everybody over on Patreon, I really do appreciate you over there as well. Thank you so much for being there. Thank you so much for your support, and I hope you're enjoying all the full unedited reaction videos and the access to the polls. If you want to watch the full unedited version of this video or to anything else on my channel, you can absolutely do so over on my Patreon. It is $5 a month for that. I also have a tier over there that is solely for the polls, which are ran every single Friday, and that is $2 a month for that. So yeah, again, I have no idea what I'm getting into, but again, I am excited to watch, and I hope that you guys are too. With that, really do hope that you guys like this reaction, and I shall see you on the other side. Enjoy. I don't know if there's supposed to be sound or not. Oh, Jesus Christ. Is this supposed to be this? Oh my god! Scared the shit out of me. No, I just thought of something stupid. How'd they get the camera all the way out here?
CQ, this
Woo!
is W9GFO here. I'm not getting anything.
Small moves, Ellie.
Copy W9GFO, K4WLD here.
Where are you, K4WLD? Come back.
Pensacola, over.
Copy that, K4WLD. How's the weather down there in Florida?
That's
Pensacola,
fun.
Florida.
Could we talk to Jupiter? Dad? Could we talk to Mom?
Oh. Oh, great. Mom's dead.
Pensacola. Do you think there's people on other planets?
I don't know, Sparks. But I guess I'd say if it is just us, it seems like an awful waste of space.
Yeah. I mentioned it in my Arrival reaction earlier this week. No way that we're alone in this giant, infinite universe. They may not be close, we don't know that, but definitely not alone.
I'm gonna need a bigger antenna.
Flash forward. Alright, she got her bigger antenna, I see. Probably.
Ellie. Kent Clark.
Oh.
You've been up at Owens Valley working under Drumlin. How'd you like him? That much, and about what I'd expect after what he had to say about you.
Oh?
What was that? That you are brilliant, driven,
Okay.
major pain in the ass, and obsessed with a
okay.
field of study that he considers tantamount to professional suicide.
Arecibo, right?
Matthew McConaughey did not anticipate him showing up.
Compass. That's for you, Al.
Why, thank you. Cracker Jack compass.
You better keep this. Might save your life someday.
Look at that hair.
Will you have
So
dinner with
luscious.
me tonight?
Ellie, still waiting for ET to call?
Well, I understand we're having a little
Wow.
reception.
Good to see you too. Asshole.
What's wrong with science being practical? Even profitable?
Nothing. As long as your motive is the search for truth, which is exactly what the pursuit of science is.
Oh, that's a rather interesting position coming from a man on a crusade against the evils of technology. Father Joss?
I'm not against technology, Doctor.
Huh.
I think that hurt my chances with that interview. What do you think?
Probably.
You're a priest?
Yeah, I was about to say.
If just one out of a million of those had intelligent life, there would be literally millions of civilizations out there.
Well, if there wasn't, it'd be an awful waste of space.
Yep.
Amen.
Little quote, blast from the past.
Your dad. Is it this guy?
Yeah.
You're close to him, aren't you?
Yeah, I was. He died when I was 9 years old.
Oh, what?
I never got to know my mother.
What the hell happened?
Dad, there's another one. Hurry up. Oh, there's another one
have like a heart attack or something?
I'll get the medicine.
Oh. What could have... Huh. Oh, that was cool. Cool transition. Oh, he is on a lot of medication. Wonder what's up. That's so sad. Because, like, she's a kid. There's only so much she can do, and God only knows if he, like, died immediately, or... Ugh.
I know it's hard to understand this now, but we aren't always meant to know the reasons why things happen the way they do. Sometimes we just have to accept it as God's will.
Like, that's not the best thing to say to a kid who just lost her parent. Okay, anyway.
This is W9GFO. Do you copy? Dad, this is Ellie. Come back.
No.
Are you there?
Damn. What the hell?
Drumlin pulled the plug. We're homeless.
What? What an asshole. She's pissed. I don't blame her.
Is it true? How'd you pull the plug?
I know you can't
Did you
see
pull
it
the
now,
plug?
but I'm doing you a favor.
Oh.
There's nothing out there but noble gases and carbon compounds, and you're wasting your time. In the meantime, you won't be published, you won't be taken seriously, and your career will be over before it's begun.
So what? It's my life.
This is your life, yeah. Absolutely. Not with that attitude. We're not gonna find... Yeah, okay. I'm gonna find something. Excuse you.
Screw Drumlin, all right? We're gonna raise the money ourselves. We're going to New Mexico.
All right. Just keep the number. Why not? Yeah. Oh, okay. I guess not.
The Very Large Array in New Mexico is the key to our chances for success. Now, we've already gotten the preliminary approval to buy the telescope time from the government.
Good.
Now all we really need is the money.
Your proposal seems less like science and more like science fiction.
Damn.
Science fiction.
Oh boy,
Here's
here we
something
go.
really nutty. I heard of a couple guys that want to build something called an airplane. You know, you get people to go in it and then fly around like birds. It's ridiculous, right? What about I spent the last 13 months coming into rooms like this and talking to people like you, and the truth is you're my last chance, so I'm sorry I wasted your time.
Doctor.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Huh. Oh, okay. What does
You
the
have
big
your
man?
money.
You have to say you got your money.
Thank you.
Nice. Good. Someone, 4 years later, okay. Someone believes in her. I don't know. It's just like, why not? I know it's like, okay, money, fine. I get that, but it's trying to do something here, you know? It's not science fiction, damn. Yeah, even if you can't contact them, so what? Like, it's just the trying to figure out if it's there. Other sort of life sounds, that is, I guess. Hope you find something, girl. Nice card.
Staring at static on TV for hours at a time, listening to washing machines? Did you really think these stories wouldn't get
I was
around?
looking for patterns in the chaos. Come on.
It
just
doesn't matter
copy that.
anymore. We're a joke to them. They want us out.
Oh, God. Of course.
We've got 3 months until the paperwork goes through.
Wow.
I'm not stopping. If I have to go it alone, I'll go it alone. I've done it before.
You need a break. A big break. Something signal detected? Oh? That's something. What the hell is that?
Anybody awake in there? I'm moving the array! Confirm!
Yep.
Boss has a bogey!
Right attention!
Hello.
Yep. That is something. Panic, panic, panic. It's crazy.
Told you.
Strong sucker, too.
Yeah.
I got it! I got it! I got it! I'm patched in!
All right, let me hear it.
Now, what the hell is it?
Listen to that.
Point source confirmed. Whatever it is, it ain't local.
Position? Vega. Vega, man. I scanned it a bunch of times at Arecibo. It was negative results, always.
Jesus. Pick it up on my...
Oh, that's crazy. Wow.
Come on.
What?
All right, it's restarting.
Is
Wait
it?
a minute. Those are numbers. That was a 3. The one before it was a 2. Base 10 numbers. Just start counting now and see how far we can get.
This is so weird. What could this possibly be?
2, 3, 5, 7. Those are all prime numbers. And there's no way that's a natural phenomenon.
Holy
okay,
shit. Okay.
Yeah.
101. The pulse sequence through every prime number between 2 and 101.
Wow. Now what could that mean?
Who are we gonna call now?
Everybody.
Well, I think this is what the head honchos with all the money wanted. Some sort of breakthrough and news coverage.
If the source of this signal is so sophisticated, why the remedial math?
Exactly. Why don't they just speak English?
Yeah, well, maybe because 70% of the planet speaks other languages. Mathematics is the only truly universal language, Senator.
Yeah.
It's no coincidence that
you idiot.
Yeah, we think that this may be a beacon, some kind of an announcement to get our attention.
Well, if it's attention you want, I think you got that. One thing, Vega. People...
Doctor, with all due respect to your scientific knowledge,
Can you just listen to her? She just discovered this. Come on now.
job is to protect...
Oh.
There's a lot more here, folks.
All right, Fish, let's get on the negative sideband.
I'm already on it.
What is going on?
Another signal.
Whoa, look at all
Another
this.
signal.
wow.
Look at that.
Second signal to double the frequency.
Just keeps going. Damn.
Along with the prime, there's another signal. Looks like a TV transmission. We're hot.
A TV transmission. Wait. Oh, now that's crazy. Hold up.
Center that segment.
Centering.
What? Is that a...
Try zooming out again.
It looks like a swastika. What the hell? What the hell?
What's going on?
Why? Well, that is incredibly disturbing.
20 million people died defeating that son of a bitch, and he's our first ambassador to outer space.
Actually, the
The
Hitler broadcasts
broadcast
were the
from the
first.
36th Olympics was the first television transmission of any power that went into space. That they recorded it and sent it back is simply a way of saying, hello, we heard you.
Wow.
Donna, we've just been told that the president will have only a few brief remarks about today's extraordinary announcement and that he won't be taking any questions from the press.
How they have Bill Clinton for this? Wow.
Guys, you know those interlaced frames that we thought were noise? This says structure. I'm hearing structure.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
If this discovery is confirmed, it will surely be one of the most stunning insights into our universe that science has ever uncovered.
Did they actually get Bill Clinton, or is this from something specific that happened in U.S. history?
To better explain to you the events of the last 48 hours, I'm turning you over to the leader of the scientific team that made this remarkable discovery, Dr. David Drumlin, Special Science Advisor to the President.
Are you kidding me? Piece of garbage. No! She discovered it, not him! Oh, my God! No, I saw that coming. I saw that coming. I was really hoping it wasn't gonna happen. I saw it coming! Choke on my spit. Uh-oh. She got something.
The Adolf transmission used 25 frames per second, but we're receiving 50 frames per second, so we can the other 25 through a series of search algorithms to see if there was anything else.
Okay.
We found a series of markers on the top of each frame. Are you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Send it, Willie. It's digital. Massive amounts of data which extend right to the higher harmonics.
What? That's insane.
Original Hitler image. We found these sections. Now, we thought they were just noise, but they're actually data. Huge amounts of
crazy.
it. Now, when we combine this with the data from the amplification of the original signal, we get these encrypted pages of text.
Wow, wow,
Now,
wow,
no
wow.
two are alike, and we've uncovered over 10,000 already. It could be anything. It could be the first volume of an Encyclopedia Galactica.
Instructions to acquaint us with their colonization procedures.
Oh my God, you always have to jump to the worst possible thing, huh? Jeez.
I intend to use the VLA as my command post.
I do not like him. And I don't like this situation with the government and everything.
I'm going to recommend to the president that we militarize this project immediately.
What?
Jesus.
This is my project.
Yes.
Any future discoveries will be kept in the strictest of confidence until such time as the president can decide the most suitable course of action. Understood?
I understand it, but like, give her a little bit more, credit, a little bit more, like, power here, you know?
Health officials from around the world are concerned that the message from Vega might trigger a rash of mass suicides, not unlike the recent cult deaths near San Diego.
Yeah. I mean, I just watched Arrival earlier this week. There's already some overlap in terms of this, like the reaction of people and so on and so forth. There's a lot of overlap, that's what I'm saying.
What is being called the message from Vega has caused thousands of believers and non-believers to descend upon the VLA facility here in the remote desert of New Mexico.
Once again, similar to Arrival, this would absolutely happen.
Now these scientists
oh boy,
have had their chance. Are these the kind of people that you want talking to your God for you?
They gotta line up somehow.
Yeah, well, this one doesn't fit either.
We've
Wow.
tried over 1 million permutations.
Oh.
All these, I can only get 3 corners to fit.
What?
What?
How? No.
Somebody broken.
Oh no. This is getting sketchy.
Hello?
What in the world is happening? Who the hell are you?
I'll be there.
Okay.
I've had my eye on you a long time, Doctor. I consider you one of my most valuable long-term investments. Eleanor Ann Arroway, born 25th August, 1964, De Pere, Wisconsin. Mother, Joanna, died from complications during childbirth.
Oh, damn.
Father, Theodore, his death from myocardial infarction, November 10,
What is that?
What am I doing here?
No evil laugh. Get to the point. Let's go. Come on.
I wish to make a small contribution, a final gesture of goodwill to the people of this little planet from whom I have taken so much.
You found the primer.
Clever girl.
Alignment symbols, registration mark, but they don't line up.
They do.
Oh, what the hell? Wow.
Where's the primer?
You'll see. Every three-dimensional page contains a piece of the primer. There it was all the time, staring you in the face.
Absolutely crazy. Wow.
Within the layering of the matrix, we have these basic equations. We now have the symbols for true and false.
This was the key, to put it simply, that allowed
Shut
us
up.
to decipher their language for physics, geometry, chemistry. Next frame, Ellie.
She just said that, basically.
Those look like
What
engineering schematics,
in
almost
the
like blueprints.
world?
It is our belief that the message contains instructions for building something, some kind of machine. It might turn out to be some kind of a transport.
Transport?
There's no proof of that.
The fact is, you don't know what it does. It could be anything.
Yeah, we
Could
don't
be
know yet.
a Trojan horse. We build it and outpours the entire Vegan army.
I get being negative, but like, I don't know.
We pose no threat to them. It would be like us going out of our way to destroy a few microbes on some anthill in Africa.
I mean,
And how guilty would we feel if we went and destroyed a few microbes on an anthill in Africa?
I don't like him, and I don't like the other guy. I don't. They're annoying. Oh, hello.
This is nuts.
Excuse me, miss. We know nothing of these creatures' values. The fact of the matter is, we don't even know whether they believe in God.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Religion has nothing to do with this.
The message was written in the language of science.
Yes.
Now, if it had been religious in nature, it should have taken on the form of a burning bush or a big booming voice from the sky.
But a voice from the sky
Oh boy.
is exactly what you found, Dr. Arroway. I agree with Mr. Rank that there are unavoidable religious implications at stake here, but that doesn't justify taking an alarmist position.
I don't
If you're asking me when we'll find out what the purpose of that machine is, maybe tomorrow, maybe next year, maybe never.
And she's still not being addressed. She's still not being shown on TV. She's still not being given the floor. It's very frustrating to watch. And it's frustrating that religion keeps being brought up because it doesn't have anything to do with this. Like, they're making it make it be something. Like, you know, they're making religion be a part of this when it's not. This is purely math and science, and it's really frustrating that they keep bringing up religion when it doesn't have a place here. Doesn't matter what religion it could possibly be, you know, they're trying to push it. It doesn't matter. It's just religion in general. It's not for this. This is math, this is science, this is numbers, you know? I feel bad for her because she's doing all this work and she discovered all this and she brought it to the forefront, but she's not getting like any credit basically. Sir?
I read your book.
Here we go.
It's like you're saying that science killed God.
Well, I mean, in some ways, a little bit for a lot of people.
So what's more likely? That an all-powerful, mysterious God created the universe and then decided not to give any proof of his existence? Or that he simply doesn't exist at all, and that we created him so we wouldn't have to feel so small and alone?
I don't know. I couldn't imagine living in a world where God didn't exist.
How do you know you're not deluding yourself? I mean, for me, I need proof.
Did you love your father?
Yes, very much.
Prove it.
Yep, got you there. See, both arguments are valid. That's the thing. It's not like, no, you're not allowed to be religious. You can't believe in a God. It's not allowed. No, it's the fact that when you push it onto people.
You were right all along.
The decryption team here at the VLA has been working around the clock, and all the hard work has finally paid off. This key section, uncovered tonight and obtained exclusively by CNN, shows an illustration of what is unmistakably a human figure inside a geometric structure of some kind.
Whoa. What in the world?
Designed to take a single human occupant into space, presumably to the star Vega.
That's insane. But yeah, what I was saying before, just, it's perfectly fine to believe fully in science. It's perfectly fine to believe fully in religion. But it's hard to discuss when I'm still trying to watch, I guess.
They're gonna build it.
Who gets to go?
Wow.
It's complicated, Ellie.
What?
They formed a group of international candidates.
No. Come on.
But they're also putting together a formal selection committee. It's made up of scholars, theologians, scientists, philosophers.
She needs to be involved. Yeah, you're on it. What? Wow.
What you don't understand, Ellie, is...
Nah, this is bullshit.
I understand.
I want you to know whatever happens, as far as I'm concerned, well, good luck.
Please.
Well, whatever you do, just make sure he doesn't monopolize the committee, all right?
He's not on the committee, Ellie. He just resigned as science advisor. He wants to be the one to go.
Oh my. No. He pisses me off. He has such a selfish attitude with so many things, and it's been displayed so many times. And that is just the number one. Oh my God.
It should be somebody who's fluent in the language that the message was given in. Science, in this case. This message is from a civilization that may be anywhere from hundreds to millions and millions of years ahead of us. I have to believe that an intelligence that advanced knows what they're doing. Not all it
That's very fair.
requires on our
answer.
part is,
Faith?
Oh?
I was going to say a sense of adventure.
I really understand why. I feel like it's like the constant fight between religion and science in this. So much to discuss, you know?
Nobody's saying this is dangerous, right?
Right, exactly.
The rest of the candidates and myself, we fully understand the implications, the risks that we're taking.
Why? You personally?
From as long as I can remember, I've been searching for something, some reason why we're here. What are we doing here? Who are we? If this is the chance to find out even just a little part of that answer, I don't know. I think it's worth a human life.
No, it's incredibly dangerous, probably deadly, or just an insane risk overall. Who knows if this machine is even going to work, if they're going to build it completely correctly, you know, anything can happen. But like she said, I mean, she's always been looking for evidence or an answer or something. So again, there's a lot to like kind of discuss. It's hard to do it right now.
If you should meet these vegans and were permitted only one question to ask of them, what would it be?
How did you survive this technological adolescence without destroying yourself?
Not too bad, Mike.
I joined Dr. Bergeron.
Hate him. I don't like him. He's an ass. He's a hard ass and an ass.
Madam Chairman, I have one more question. Would you consider yourself a spiritual person?
Oh boy. I mean, this is a...
Do you believe in God?
I feel like that's a really not appropriate question.
I don't believe that there's data either way.
So your answer would in fact be that you don't believe in God.
I think that just ruined her chance of going.
I don't understand the relevance of the question.
Yeah.
95% of the world's population believes in a supreme being in one form or another. I believe that makes the question more than relevant.
I still don't think, I don't know. I don't know. I don't like that that was asked. And by me being against that, it's not, please don't take that as, oh, I'm against religion. I'm against, you know, incorporating it in some way. No. I just...
In the final hour, because we chose to send a representative who did not put our most cherished beliefs first.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Unfreaking believable. I just feel like him asking that of her was unfair. Because it shouldn't matter in this case. I get why it keeps being brought up and everything, but it shouldn't matter in this case.
I just couldn't in good conscience vote for a person who doesn't believe in God.
I told the truth up there. And Drumlin told you exactly what you wanted to hear.
Yeah, and that's where it really lies, right? That's really it, actually. You have someone so dedicated to this that she's willing to risk her life to get an answer. And it's gone because of that question. You know, it's like...
And I promise I will do my best to represent my nation, my planet, and my God on this historic...
And then this, I just feel like it's so phony, you know? I feel like it's just more, I don't know, more selfish. I guess you can argue that her, you know, her want for it is selfish too, but a lot of frustrating things in this, honestly. I wonder how much time that took, you know? There wasn't really any sort of distinct time jump.
Ellie, I know you must think this is all very unfair.
It is! It completely is!
I wish the world was a place where fair was the bottom line, where the kind of idealism you showed at the hearing was rewarded, not taken advantage of. Unfortunately, we don't live in that world.
Fuck you.
Good luck on the test.
Yeah, good luck on the test. Bye. God almighty. I am a person that tries to see both sides, all sides of a situation. And I try to think that I am fair with it, or I'm observant in that way. But this can be really hard to talk about, you know, this sort of situation.
The pad is a go.
Test initiation on my mark.
I don't have a great feeling about this.
Mechanical, you still happy?
Roger that.
The passenger pod will be released. It'll come down through the center of the rings and into the machine's core.
Jeez.
The big question everyone here is asking is, of course, what happens then? Some believe that the rings function as some sort of an accelerator or something.
Total shot in the dark. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This dude! Oh my...
We got a security problem here.
Holy shit! What? That is so messed up. No way.
Earlier today, when David Drumlin, advisor to 2 presidents and winner of the National Academy of Sciences Lifetime Award of Excellence, was laid to rest at Arlington National Cemetery. The apparent suicide note of the leader of the terrorist group now believed responsible for the explosion in Florida this week.
Wow.
We do for the goodness of all mankind.
I can't believe that. I knew that something was gonna go wrong. Did not anticipate that though. What? Oh. How are you in space, sir?
Mr. Head?
I don't fully get who this man is.
How kind of you to call.
You're living on a space station?
The low oxygen, zero gravity environment is the only thing keeping the cancer from eating me alive.
Wow.
My little room has one hell of a view.
What?
First rule in government spending. Why build one when you can have 2 at twice the price?
What?
Only this one can be kept secret, controlled by Americans, built by the Japanese subcontractors.
Holy shit.
They still want an American to go, Doctor.
This dude is like a magician, I swear. A millionaire, billionaire magician.
We've been giving these to the astronauts since the beginning of the space program.
What the hell is
It's
this?
never been made public, of course. It's fast and it's painless.
Oh. Like a
I'm gonna
suicide
travel
pill,
26
basically?
light years to commit suicide.
Yeah.
Something may go wrong.
This is absolutely wild. Truly. Building another one of these in secret as if they knew that the first one was gonna fail? Is it all a ploy? All an inside job. Who knows?
The reason I didn't vote for you to go, Ellie, was a good reason, but it wasn't the real one.
Huh, I was about to say.
I didn't vote for you to go. Because I don't want to lose you. You find your way home, all right?
That compass is gonna save her. Yeah, there was definitely ulterior motives with him. He definitely knew either way that that question that he asked about, you know, believing in God and everything was gonna make or break her in terms of being eligible for this mission, so. So, are they just not gonna do a test this time, or? Whoa, that's crazy.
We are at 50%, all systems nominal.
Copy that. 50%?
Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. She's very brave. I would never do this.
Something's happening. I'm...
Oh, what in the world?
There's a light. Do you see that?
Oh, no.
Some kind of electromagnetic field.
Oh, that's odd. It's like transparent.
Control, if you're reading me, I am okay to go.
100% target velocity.
Woo!
I hear her. Barely, but she's there.
Okay, go.
She says she's okay to go.
Whoa.
Alien in control, do you read me?
No, I don't think so.
I'm gonna try and keep recording.
2001 Space Odyssey! Whoa. Oh my god.
I must have gone through a wormhole.
I guess so. Huh? Round 2, here we go. Ooh. Wonder what that is. Okay. I think I'd just be screaming the entire time. How about you guys?
It's beautiful.
Whoa. Uh-oh. Round 3.
This was much more violent.
Oh. Whoa. You're gonna get up? That was brave. Oh yeah, this is big time trippy. Oh god, are you gonna even be able to sit back down? Oh yeah, nope. Nope, that's not an option anymore. Okay. Well, time to take that pill. That's it. What the hell? I guess it's a good thing you got out of the chair then. Oh, did mention that the compass would save her life, so maybe that's what it was. Whoa.
So beautiful. I had no idea.
Well, back into her eyes we go. It is beautiful. Ooh. Whoa. See, this is the beauty of space movies. You can do whatever you want because there's no right answer. Like the drawing or the painting or whatever that she did in the beginning when she was a kid. Hello? What are you? That her dad. Her mom. Dad. Oh. Wow.
You're not real. None of this is real.
We thought this might make things easier for you.
We? Who's this we stuff? Vegas.
Is this some test?
No tests.
This is so wild.
In all our searching, the only thing we found that makes the emptiness bearable is each other.
Do we get to come back?
This was just the first step. In time, you'll take another.
Okay.
But other people need to see what I've seen. They need to see.
This is the way it's been done for billions of years.
Wow. Wow. God, that scared me. Jesus. Interesting.
We're still trying to determine the nature of the malfunction, but the important
malfunction.
thing is you're okay.
How long was I gone?
Ellie, the IPV dropped straight through the machine.
Yeah. Yep.
You didn't go anywhere.
Well.
But I did. I did go. That's what I've been trying to tell everyone.
Oh no.
But the headset didn't record a single image.
Wow.
Just this. Static. Thank you. Now,
don't be
Doctor,
a dick,
let me
please.
show you what we saw. The IPV dropped straight through. Everyone who watched saw exactly the same thing.
Well, you don't know what she experienced. It
How do you
can't be
explain
recorded.
this, Doctor?
What? Why are you like bombarding her already? Damn. I hate him.
The fact that I resigned as National Security Advisor has nothing to do with anything other than I want to devote all of my energy to this inquiry. The people of the world have a right to know what really happened.
And yet every scientific instrument confirms the IPV was out of contact for only a fraction of a second. Isn't that correct, Doctor?
Why is this being blown up into like this huge trial? It's not like she's the one to build this and what?
What I experienced is approximately 18 hours passed instantaneously on Earth.
Doctor, isn't it true that these wormholes you speak of are merely theoretical predictions? There is no evidence
I
they
hate
actually
this.
exist.
I am not.
Doctor, I'd like to propose an alternate hypothesis, if I may, and
Oh my God.
bring your considerable scientific expertise to bear. Fake a signal from Vega. What would you need?
You would need a satellite to transmit the signal, but it would be impossible.
Lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my mind.
Capabilities to put the satellite into orbit, drawing on so many different disciplines.
Would be impossible.
Impossible. Is there anyone who might have been up to the challenge? S.R. Haddon.
You're implying That this was all some kind of a hoax? That he engineered this?
S.R. Haddon, a legendary power broker and manipulator in perhaps his final bid for immortality and gold. Maybe all of the above.
Oh, of course he's dead.
S.R. Haddon.
I just don't like how pretentious he's sounding right now.
Over $500 billion was spent.
That's not her
Dozens
fault.
of lives were lost. Are you really going to sit there and tell us we should just take this all on faith?
Damn. Yeah, well, I knew that was going to come full circle.
Is it possible that it didn't happen? Yes.
Wow.
As a scientist, I must concede that. I must volunteer that.
You admit that you have absolutely no physical evidence to back up your story. Then why don't you simply withdraw your testimony and concede that this journey to the center of the galaxy, in fact, never took place?
Why are you so aggressive? Oh my...
Because I can't.
I understand that lives were lost and everything, but like, to put all this energy, this negative energy, this aggressiveness into her, it's like, oh my God, you're exhausting.
I can't prove it. I can't even explain it. But everything that I know as a human being, everything that I am tells me that it was real. I wish I could share that.
Yeah, it's not like she doesn't want to share it. She tried. Again, I get it. I get it. But just the way that he was speaking and his aggression levels and the fact that she's like basically being put on trial for something that like she has like literally no control over. That was just too much. You know what I mean? Like, yes, she volunteered to do this. Yes, she was the person to discover everything, but it's not her fault that she couldn't get any evidence. Wow. Well, and then you have the actual aliens themselves. They're not gonna share it. They're not gonna give any evidence of it.
Joss, what do you believe?
I, for one, believe her.
Wow. Good. I'm glad he does. He would be the person to believe her, though, you know?
So what happens now? We give her a medal?
Shut up.
I assume you read the confidential findings report from the investigating committee.
I flipped through it.
I was especially interested in the section on Arroway's video unit. The one that recorded the static. The fact that it recorded static isn't what interests me. What interests me is that it recorded approximately 18 hours of it.
That is interesting, isn't it?
It is very interesting, you little shit. So it did happen. And they're withholding it.
The universe is a pretty big place. It's bigger than anything anyone has ever dreamed of before. So if it's just us, it seems like an awful waste of space.
Of course, the confidential files had to say, hey, guess what? There actually was recorded footage. It's just, you know, all static. They're going to decipher that static. How'd you get 18 hours of it if it just dropped right through? Yeah, that security person, leader, annoying man can go suck it. Oh. Wonder who Carl is. What an emotional roller coaster that was. Like, very interesting, very trippy, of course. I mean, we're just watching all the trippy movies lately. Very entertaining and just like absolutely just wild in terms of story and what happened and everything like that. But also emotional. Because when an annoying person like that guy is involved, I just can't help but just like be so frustrated. And I think I'm rightfully frustrated with his behavior, you know? So emotional roller coaster for me with this one, in terms of that. So this truly was a wild ride though. And honestly, there is so much to discuss, and I am going to do my best to kind of try to get my points across. Clearly, there was very big back and forth of science versus religion and whatnot, and it was a very big part of this movie. And, you know, clearly, Dr. Eleanor was very scientific, well, Palmer Joss was very religious, and so not only just them going back and forth between the two, but just like the people and, people that were involved in the committee and making those bigger decisions were, also bringing religious topics, religion itself, into this very science, math sort of situation. And I know I said it in the reaction itself, but everything that I was saying about how I didn't think that religion had a place in the conversation, or like how it just was so involved in the decision making of certain things, I don't want that to be taken as I'm being like anti-religious. Like, I hope that didn't come across that way. I just felt that, again, given the topic at hand of just this very math, science, numbers, space situation, the fact that religion was being brought up so much to dictate how they handle this, I felt was wrong. And I say that primarily because there was so much, data that came from these aliens, these other, this other life, that like they literally sent tons of pages of equations and math and whatnot to build a message, to build this machine, you know what I mean? So it's just like the fact that all of that happened and people were really trying to push that religious element into it to dictate what they should do next. I just felt it was not right. It was out of place. It was not logical. But again, to just clarify, again, that's not me saying that religion has no place in anything of discussion or what have you. I, once again, really hope that me trying to explain, especially in a reaction when I'm trying to balance watching and talking as appropriate as I can, like in terms of placement of talking and whatnot, I hope that me saying the stuff that I didn't came across as that. So moving on. But on the other side of things, I feel like Eleanor was kind of wrong during one of her and Palmer Doss's conversations. It was at the party, and how, there was the conversation of like her saying like, well, if there's a God, where's the proof? And like, why do you believe in it? Blah, blah, like things like that. I think that was wrong of her to say. Because at the end of the day, let people believe what they want to believe. Don't force your own views on someone else. And that goes on both sides of things, If you're religious, don't be pushing your views onto someone who doesn't want it or someone who disagrees with you. And on the flip side, if you're not religious, don't like undermine or like don't try to be like, well, where's, the proof or whatever to someone who is religious, because both are wrong. Let people believe what they want to believe. Let people believe what they don't want to believe, I guess. You know what I mean? So I think that was wrong of her to do. Like, yeah, she's a scientist who really wants the proof and the facts and whatnot, but again, he is a very religious man, and that's his path, and I feel like we shouldn't undermine that. And then on the flip side again, even though he asked the do you believe in God question to her kind of more as a like don't go kind of thing, like in some ways like a not selfish but kind of selfish, like don't go on this mission, but it was unfair to ask that. Honestly, I really feel like that was just not right of him to ask, because it blew her chance of going. But also, it saved her, So, like, there's a lot of but alsos. There's a lot of, on the flip side kind of thing. There was a lot of that in this movie. And again, it was primarily the religion versus science fight. Because clearly that question just completely threw her out of the running. And I just didn't think that was very fair. But either way, I still don't think it's right to assume religion, to assume that people are religious, to assume that there's just one religion, like all of that. Because everyone is different. Not everyone is religious. Not everyone follows the same religious code or what you would like to call it as you, if you do have a religion. That's all I'm really saying, is that we can't blanket statement it because not everyone feels the same way. So yeah, again, science versus religion, that was a very big part of this movie. A lot of the fact that like, trying to believe in something even though there's no proof of it, that kind of came full circle. That kind of came back when she was in that courtroom and she was trying to describe her experience, and there was no evidence to back up her claim. You know, that was very interesting that it kind of came full circle again in terms of just like, oh, well, you don't have any proof, but you need people to believe you. It's like, it's the same thing as religion, you know what I mean? You know, so it full circle, kind of like a gotcha moment, I guess. But as we learned towards the end, that 18 hours of static, of that footage, where'd that come from, you know? She fell right through. So how did 18 hours come from it? Very interesting. It's static for now, but it is something that you can't necessarily, you know, dismiss or overlook. And that's why it's in the confidential folder. It's never going to be revealed to the public, probably. I will say every now and then when I watch these movies, there are those one or two characters who really just rub me the wrong way. And that was that National Security Advisor and also Drumlin. So they just really pissed me off, as you could have clearly seen in the reaction. I just felt like Drumlin was so selfish and very phony the entire time. And then that National Security Advisor, Kits, yeah, he was so aggressive. He was so aggressive and just snarky and just like he was just annoying. Like every time he opened his mouth, he was annoying. And by the end of it, I just wanted to just, you know what I mean? 'Cause like that whole court scene just made me angry. Like, I understand, like, yes, she is the scientist behind it, which is so funny because it's just like, oh, so now she's the person in the spotlight. Okay, got it. Like, I understand that Drumlin is dead, but now she's in the court. You know, she's the head honcho of all of this. She has all the answers. While before, she wasn't given the spotlight. So that's very interesting. Coincidental. Anyway, I get it. She was the scientist in the damn chair. She went to the other dimension, whatever the hell. She was the person to discover all of this and to make this happen. But at the same time, she was not the person who built it. She was not the person who, you know, made all those papers with all the instructions. And she wasn't the one who created this. So why are we so aggressive towards her? Why are we like, you know, making this like this whole court thing happen? Like, I feel like it was just so extra, you know? It was just too much. I understand that people died during this process, but that's not her fault. She didn't have anything to do with the fact that it was just like the way that it was built and what it contained and whatnot. And it certainly wasn't her fault that she didn't get any evidence because she was equipped with everything that is possible in this time of life on this planet to be able to record her surroundings. So it's just like, she did everything that she could. She experienced it all. Sorry that you didn't have evidence, which, I mean, we do now. They did actually have evidence, pretty much. But, like, I don't know, it was just so aggressive, and it made me so angry because it was so aggressive. It was very frustrating to see, especially because that, you know, National Security Advisor person was just he was just mean. He was just mean. So there was a lot in this movie. There was so much. Not only do you have this just vast story and everything that was involved in it, and all the, you know, the science and the math and everything, but then you have all of the back and forth between science versus religion, and then you have just, like, aggressive characters who you just want to punch, you know? So it was just, once again, as I said before, kind of a roller coaster of emotions, at least for me. So, but I think this was a very entertaining film. I think there were definitely a lot of trippy elements as well to it. I thought overall it was a very good watch. I definitely ranted here about multiple things, but at this point, you guys should just be expecting it when it comes to films like these. I know that there are some reactors out there who talk for like a minute and they're like, peace, and then here's me. Probably we're like 10 minutes in now of just me rambling about what the hell this movie could have meant or what it did mean. I just talk too much, but you guys know that. Anyway, let's go ahead and wrap this up. I know that there is definitely just more overall that can be talked about with the things that happened in this film. Please feel free to comment. And yeah, with that, really did enjoy myself overall, and I hope that you guys enjoyed the reaction. If you did enjoy the reaction, please feel free to like the video, and if you aren't already, please feel free to subscribe. And of course, if you want to watch the full unedited version of this video or to anything else on my channel, you can absolutely do so over on my Patreon. It is $5 a month for that. To those of you who are already on Patreon, I really do appreciate you over there. Thank you so much for being there. Thank you so much for your support, and I hope you're enjoying all the full unedited reaction videos and the access to the polls. If you wanted to find me outside of YouTube, you can absolutely do so. You can find me pretty much anywhere at OGB Reacts. I'm mainly over on Twitter, but I'm also on Instagram and TikTok as well. So yeah, this was jam-packed full of stuff. A lot of things happened. A lot of science, a lot of math, a lot of everything. But I thought it was pretty well done overall and definitely very entertaining, so I very much enjoyed myself. Once again, really do hope that you guys enjoyed this reaction, and I hope to see you all in the next reaction video, whatever that may be. Okie dokie, toodaloo, adios, and goodbye!